Johnny, how many takes?
15.
Johnny, 15 takes. Meet little Yid. Hello, my front wheel skids. Tottenham fans. I've had to eat my words. Right, I'm going to stop fuming over Thomas Frank because now he's become an underdog. And I'll always side with an underdog. The only reason I didn't side with Thomas Frank at first because it weren't my cup of tea. And plus, a lot of the Spurs clique were telling me, "Oh, you've got to get behind the manager." Well, you can't tell me nothing, bruv. If you say to me, "Jump," I'm going to tell you to F off. They're hoping that their subscribers and their viewers tell you to jump, and you say, "How high?" That's not my cup of tea. That's not the way I live my life. But as now Thomas Franks has become an underdog, well, go on, Thomas. Go on, Frankie boy. Show him. Chuck and Ange and show him. Show him what season 3 was about. It was about having faith. Having faith in your football team. I only needed a little bit of a sway. As I always said, I can be bought with an opal fruit. But when it comes to supporting your football team, it only takes Paul or AJ or the missus or little Yid just to say, go and support your team, Dad, for fuck's sake. Stop talking waffle. Yeah, so I've had to eat my words and take responsibility for me last, I think it was video before last, and say, I'm sorry, I was fuming. But weren't we all fuming? To let 2 goals in within 10 minutes, that was terrible. But do you know what? I'm not going to blame it on Vicario. I'm not going to blame it on the players. I'm not even going to blame it on the fans. That's just football for you. Win, lose or draw. Win, lose or draw. We are still fucking Tottenham Hotspurs. Isn't it, little Yid?
Yep.
You know? You got to have faith. It's coming up to Christmas. Fucking we're all Christians and fucking hell. We've got to have faith, haven't we?
Yeah.
Be good to one another, isn't it? It's about being good to one another, having respect for one another. Although sometimes I don't give respect to the Spurs clique, but they don't give respect to the Spurs fans and the viewers. So, and they're constantly manipulating you, playing mind games with this rage bait formula YouTube shit. I've got no time for that. I really ain't got no time for that shit. Yeah, so we're going to be behind Thomas Frank from now on. Till the next bad loss where I start fuming, then I have to eat my words again and take responsibility again. But that's the good thing about supporting Tottenham. You don't ever stop supporting Tottenham Hotspur, do you? And we've got people, the faceless ex-profiles, telling us this week, oh, I've fell out of love with Tottenham. Yeah, good luck to you, mate. You was never in love with us in the first place if you fell out of love. Being in a relationship, i.e. supporting a club, is like a relationship. It's love-hate. There's going to be parts of it that's going to be fucking horrible. There's going to be parts of it that are fucking brilliant. There's going to be parts of it that are just mundane. That's life. If you don't like life, then football ain't for you. Football really ain't for you. Go and play FIFA, where you can pretend to be the world champion or pretend to be the next manager. That's for you. You know, go and throw your controller at the wall. Throw your toys out the pram. We've got Newcastle. Is that going to be, that's going to be our biggest game in regards to toxicity of the digital media. And you know what? I hope Thomas Frank, I hope he plays well. I hope the boys play well. And perhaps he was right saying the boos didn't come from true Tottenham fans. Perhaps he was right. Because if you're a true Tottenham fan, what I was saying in the video with my missus this morning, you wouldn't boo like that. We had a player that missed the goal when I was the same age as you. We had a player who missed the goal in the final. I think it was the UEFA Cup as it goes. And there weren't no booing. There weren't no booing. In fact, it was the opposite. We chanted his name, proud. And I think that gave the players that was on that field the faith to take the next penalty, save the penalty, and we won. And that's what faith does. That's when the fans get behind the team. That's what they play for. They play for us. And if they ain't playing for boos, would you play for a boo? You know what I mean? No, it's a really horrible situation for them football players at the minute, especially in the middle of another rebuild. And all of digital media telling them that they're only this, they're only that, they're only that. I've even called them mediocre. And you know what? Sorry, I was fuming, boys and girls. It was the passion. It was the football passion got the better of me. I've chucked a porro. Maybe it is the Latin blood. But as I said, I'll take responsibility for what I said. And yeah, I'll vet my own words. I'll eat humble pie. And there's nothing wrong with eating humble pie, is there? No, there's nothing wrong with eating humble pie. You know, as long as you say you're sorry and you mean it, then I'll wait. When someone says to me sorry and they mean it, I always forgive them. Always. Anyway, have a good one. Take care. Say goodbye, little Yid.
Goodbye, baked potato.
Baked potato.